often run by the very same company that has a different assortment of companies that will not include some of those companies you don't want to give your money to. And it turns out that you're not losing much in the investment, in changing that investment. You're making just about as much either way. It's one thing you can do. Okay? Yeah. I'm not the person to tell you how to do that.
There's some low-hanging fruit, things that make a difference, like switching to LEDs.
Yeah, there's all that, all the small stuff. We can all do that, and we should all do that.
Not eating red meat.
Yeah, not or eating less of it.
No.
But here's the thing, is that sometimes it's not just a matter of eating less meat, it's where you acquire your food. If you buy vegetables and fruit out of season from Chile, you're paying for all the greenhouse gases to get all that stuff shipped up here. You may have a lower carbon footprint eating locally produced beef, and there are people in the area that grow cows within, a half a state.
Farmers market.
Yeah, and if it's locally grown, it may have a lower carbon footprint than buying strawberries out of season from Ecuador or wherever you
Do you consider in that part of solution?
Yeah.
Do you consider grow our own food?
Yeah.
With part of the solution. I saw these studies that say for every pound of food that we grow, there is 2 pounds of greenhouse gas emissions, a reduction of 2 pounds
It is no question that if you grow your own food, then you're not shipping it.
Right.
Okay? And you'll be healthier. But, there's a limit to how much of that we can do in the average suburban backyard. Although you could probably do more than you think.
You can do much.
Yeah. And plus it's fun. If you like eating dirt under your fingernails. Yeah. And so, it's not an issue of just what you eat, it's how far that food has to be shipped.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, there are other techniques as well. For example, produce compost or biogas. And do you think that maybe implement put it in the education system techniques of teaching permaculture or that kind of procedures?
Quite a few high schools are doing that.
That's something for you to advocate on the local level.
Proud to say that Bartlett
Would you say, I don't
Arboretum,
even understand.
almost
He was
every
talking
school
about teaching
to try and help them
all
all
that
that
stuff.
kids on their own.
If everyone,
Those are things, there will be, I would bet that there's a bunch of very experienced gardeners in Stanford that if you connect with them, maybe some of them are, a few guys are associated here, that's maybe something you could talk to Jane and company here to learn how to do more. I don't know nearly as much as I'd like to learn about that myself. We're doing some of that at Western as well as part of the Jane Goodall Center. Yes.
Oh, first of all, I feel bad that I bought Lloyd my blueberries from Chile the other day.
We've all done that. I mean, it's not like any of us
I was
are.
going to ask you about, what do you know about the fuel cell technology?
We
hear
have-
about this company in Danbury, are they losing money, and what's the problem? Why can't they get?
I don't understand the economics of that. She's asking about fuel cells. There is a company in Danbury that makes and sells fuel cells. If you want to see one in action, there is one that's fueling our science building.
I've seen that.
That big green box behind the science building is a natural gas fuel cell. And fuel cells are a way of turning natural gas into hydrogen and burning the hydrogen, and I'm not sure the engineering of all that. It's not something I've really studied much. There are cars that work as fuel cells too.
Seems like that would be a good thing to expand upon.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You go out and do your research. You know?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Wagener for coming in today.
And anyone wants my card, and if there are other groups that would like to have a speaker, I'd be glad to chat with them as well. And it doesn't have to be the same thing. I've been teaching, I teach like 5 climate change classes, or maybe 4, and I have a lot of material. This is just sort of an introductory lecture.
And on that